Greetings everyone. Before going into a deep dive on the topic, I would like you to take a look in these two pictures. The left side, it is a painting of a world-renowned artist Alfredo, and right side, it is a beautiful photograph of a hotel. Well, this will help you to increase your serotonin. Speaking of serotonin, actually, why will beautiful things make people happy? Have you ever wondered about this? Actually, this is the topic of today. I am Sait Yücekaya, a sophomore student in mechanical engineering department, and today I will talk about why beautiful things make us happy. Okay, this is my outline. I will give a briefing about the concept of beauty. And our first reason is inheritance, and second one is instinct. Those are the reasons we will evaluate why people feel better when they see a beautiful thing. And afterwards, I will make a conclusion about the topic. Well, beauty is not a concrete thing, but a perception of something as delightful because of its shape, color, form, or proportion, as you can see in the figures. And it is a feeling that the humanity has been experiencing uh, from, for millions of years, actually. Our ancestors made their tools in the shape of eye drop, and it is not only because of their functional purpose, but also it is uh, the way uh, they liked in that way. Well, our first reason is inheritance or inherent agreement. According to Wien and Gowlett, the two researchers from Colorado and University of Liverpool, according to them, our beautiful things helped our ancestors to evaluate nature, react to dangers, and see patterns which are vital. Like, should someone eat this pear or this one? Or another example is this deer has a very impressive antlers, so it must contain very nutritious meat. And also, for example, Amber Heard has the most beautiful face and most symmetric face. So she must be very fertile and healthy mating partner. uh, this is why we perceive things beautiful, because they helped our ancestors to survive in the wild nature. Well, symmetry is very familiar to our brain because it is very common in our fauna and flora. Uh, Two psychology researchers in Zeppelin University, Trondheim and Shacher, found that when we see something beautiful, it triggers the reward center in our brain, and it is because of our evolutionary process. I mean, uh, beauty is just a pattern recognition to our ancestors, uh, to see something is helpful in their survival or not, and that led a evolution in our brain. Whenever we see something beautiful, it triggers the reward center in our brain, so we feel very pleasant and happier. But of course, it is not the only reason. Loher, a psychology professor in Montclair University, conducted an experiment on Alzheimer patients, and he asked the patients to order paintings from the most beautiful to the less, and after 2 weeks from the experiments, he asked them to do it again, since they forgot the previous order. But most of them performed the same. So this means that beauty concept is maybe coded in our DNA. I mean, we can sense it even it is not related to something. But of course, someone can say that, okay, beauty is subjective, so because of that they perform the same. Uh, but another experiment conducted by Memories and Gizayak, two psychology researchers in University College London, and they prepared an art gallery and they asked the visitors to choose which one of the uh, two same paintings is best, and most of them chose the original one, the not copycat one. This shows that actually we can somehow recognize beauty when we see it. Well, today I talk about two reasons why people feel better when they see something beautiful. First reason is inheritance by culture, and second one is instinct. We pointed out the reasons. But why I chose this topic specifically? Because I would like to mention that uh, in favor of cost and efficiency, we forgot the place of beauty in our lives. I mean, what if we feel better when we see something beautiful and delightful? Why don't we build these kind of constructions instead of this one, this brutal stuff? Uh, and lack of beauty leads people into miserable. Uh, so we should remember the place of beauty in our lives. Thanks for listening to me. These are my references.